All right, here we go. Lesson 3.1b, expected value. This is with regard to GPAs, your grade point average. So what's changing today is not a whole lot. Instead of having a weight, we're going to have a grade instead of a value, you're going to have a grade. And instead of a probability, you're going to have a weight. So we have a grade in each piece and a weight that corresponds to it. Again, these are probably going to be different grades, and these very well may be different weights. So let's look at a particular trimester where you get some grades. And I'm just going to mark down some different grades here. C plus, a B, a C minus, a D, and we'll say an A minus. And so the question becomes, what is this student's GPA? Well, the first thing you'll note is we've got to use a chart to know what these probabilities are. This C plus, where is it? Well, it's right here. And there's our B value, and there's the C minus value, and there's the D value, and there's the A minus value. Okay, so we see the values. What are the weights for each one of these? Well, in this case, our total is 5 classes. Each of the classes weighs the same. So the weight for each class will be 1/5. All right, so here's how we'll write it out. We'll say, to get the expected value, we're going to take 1/5 times each of these grades. So I'll start with the C plus. We have a 2.3 plus 1/5 times a 3.0 plus a 1/5 times a 1.7 plus a 1/5 times a 1.0 plus a 1/5 times a 3.7. All right, it's going to take me a little bit to type that into my calculator. And then I'm going to get an answer, and I'll put it right here. Divided by 5. Hopefully you're doing this with me and you're just not I'm making so many mistakes on my calculator. Plus 1 divided by 5 plus I hope you and I get the same answer when I'm all done. Plus, okay, on the last piece here, I got a 2.34. Is that what you got? I hope so. All right. So some of these problems will take a little bit long. Make sure you show your work, do each piece. And here we go, example 2. So this trimester, we had a 2.340. Yes? Our previous GPA through the previous trimester is 2.547. Now we're going to assume that this is, most of you are juniors, so you've had at least 6 classes, all right? So I'm going to say you've had 6 tries already. And this is your GPA from your freshman and your sophomore year. And then this is your new trimester. All right, how do I get the GPA now? Well, again, the first thing you need to think about is what's the total? In this case, to get the expected value, hopefully you see that there's only 2 parts. There's the old trimester and there's the new trimester. There's the old 6 trimesters. So total, we have 7 trimesters. And this first one that we had was only 1 out of the 7 trimesters. But this one here is 6 out of the 7 trimesters. So I'm going to take 1/7 times 2.34 plus 6/7 times 2.547. And that's going to give us a total. Okay. All right. And my new GPA is going to be 2.517. Notice how I rounded it out to the nearest thousands, because GPAs are always rounded off at the thousands. Okay, so 3 decimal spots after the dot. All right, we'll just set this last one up. We won't actually calculate it out, but I just want you to see it's something different. Now we're in college, and now you're taking some classes. Each of the classes has a different credit, which means it's worth different. Grades are going to be the same, except we're going to call this I. We're just going to call it an F. All right? Now, first of all, let's get the values. A B is a 3.0, an F is a 0.0, an A is a 4.0, and a B minus is 2.7. The next thing we're going to do, and if they don't tell you, always find the total. Like I said, the last problem we had to find the total was 7. First problem we had to find the total was 5. So what is the total here? I've got 4, 3, 2, 4. See, we've got those little credits. All right, so the total is 13 credits. So here's how we'll set the problem up. Again, GPA, I have to take my first class, chemistry, 4/13 times 3.0 plus pottery, 3/13 times 0.0 plus tennis, 2/13 times 4.0 plus English comp, 4/13 times 2.7. All right. Again, multiplying that out would give us the answer. Just for time's sake and brevity, I won't actually calculate that out. Good luck on your homework as you find GPAs for these different scenarios. Again, look for the grade and the weight. To get the weight is the tricky part. You have to find the total in each case. All right.